The aging revolution begins here. Professor Diaries presents this defining episode in our national series on aging. We are not just speaking about aging, we are redefining it. We are not launching a course, but we are advocating loudly, boldly, and scientifically that an exclusive national course in gerontology must be adopted across universities, medical schools, engineering colleges, and policy institutes. Because the time has come to ask, what is aging? Can aging be redesigned? Is longevity a science or a destiny? And how do we prepare youth for the elder boom that is already here? This episode is not just a video. It is a blueprint for a national curriculum. It is a movement for a future-ready society. The world is experiencing a demographic transformation. By 2050, over 2 billion people will be above 60. In India alone, the number of senior citizens will exceed 330 million. And yet, no mainstream degree program includes gerontology as a core. Gerontology is not just a branch of medicine. It is an integrated science of aging that includes biology, neuroscience, psychology, economics, AI and health technology, Vedic science and consciousness studies, and ethics, society, and policy. Professor Diaries envisions a gerontology curriculum that combines scientific rigor, emotional intelligence, technological innovation, and spiritual rootedness. Aging begins in the cell, with the shortening of telomeres, damage to mitochondria, and loss of stem cell function. But new science reveals that epigenetic switches can be turned back on, Yamanaka factors can reset age in cells, and NAD+ supplements and gene therapies are reversing biological clocks. And yet these scientific breakthroughs are not being taught to Indian medical students. Our proposal include a full module on age reversal biology in MBBS, biotechnology, and physiology courses. Also integrate ancient Ayurvedic models like Rasayana, rejuvenation therapy, and Kayakalpa, body transformation science. Aging doesn't kill brain cells, lack of stimulation does. Neuroplasticity continues till the end of life, if stimulated by lifelong learning, mindfulness and meditation, art, music, social engagement, and AI-assisted memory stimulation. Examples include Harvard's Cognitive Reserve Model, Japan's brain loneliness studies, and the Vedic science of mantra and Ajna chakra activation. What we need, a national neurogerontology syllabus, and cross-disciplinary studies of cognition, consciousness, and community. The aging economy is, projected to be worth $15 trillion by the year 2040. That's a staggering number, honestly. Now here are the top 5 opportunities in this space. First, health tech startups. Think elder monitoring devices and AI care platforms. Second, senior living infrastructure, like co-housing and lifestyle communities. Third, insurance and financial planning, including retirement robot advisors. Fourth, memory and cognition services, therapists, coaches, and digital mentors. And fifth, senior travel and experience design, such as spiritual tourism and wellness. But here's the thing, no MBA course in India currently teaches this. No engineering college focuses on silver tech. Professor Diaries recommends a silver economy track in every entrepreneurship school. From diagnosis to diet, from companionship to crisis prevention, AI is, becoming the invisible caregiver for millions. Technologies that should really be included in gerontology education are machine learning for predictive health, natural language processing for elder interfaces, wearable devices that monitor mood, balance, and sleep, and quantum resonance therapies like frequency healing and biofield regeneration. But gerontology needs a bridge with artificial intelligence, bioinformatics, quantum science, and neurotech. India can lead this global merger if we build an education ecosystem first. Vedic literature teaches that after Grihastha, the human being enters the stage of Vanaprastha, a time for wisdom, detachment, and higher service. Aging is not failure. It is, actually, a spiritual activation. Key concepts here include Swar Vigyan, which is breath rhythms and bioenergy, pineal gland awakening, the inner light of awareness, sound healing and mantra therapy for cognitive vibrational restoration, and DNA and Dharma alignment, aging through purpose. Modern gerontology must integrate these models into a framework called conscious longevity. So, let's take a look at what the world is teaching us. In Japan, robots are being used for social connection in aged care. Over in Singapore, there's the Silver Academy, which focuses on lifelong learning. Sweden, meanwhile, has aging-in-place policies and design. And in the United States, there are gerontology departments in over 200 universities. And India? Well, there's no national curriculum, no UGC mandate, and honestly, no interdisciplinary platform yet. Professor Diaries calls for a nationwide curriculum on gerontology, state-level gerontology fellowships, and digital gerontology courses in all languages. What if we told students, the next 10 crore jobs are in aging? Would they still ignore this subject? So let's talk about the careers to build aging doctors, memory coaches, elder wellness guides, AI elder tech startup founders, aging policy advisors, fintech senior strategists, and gerontology educationists. Professor Diaries will continue to train, educate, and mobilize students. But honestly, the system must offer structure. What Professor Diaries advocates is pretty clear. 1. UGC to declare gerontology as a core elective. 2. NITI Aayog to establish a national gerontology mission. 3. Every central and state university to launch an aging research cell. 4. AICT to launch a technology-focused gerontech stream. And 5. NCERT to include aging awareness in the school curriculum. Aging is not a social issue anymore. It is, in fact, a multi-billion-dollar, multi-faith, multi-generational revolution. The time is now. If you believe aging is everyone's business, join the movement. Professor Diaries invites educators, visionaries, policymakers, and students to speak, teach, research, and rethink aging. Subscribe to Professor Diaries. Comment: I stand for gerontology in education. And please share this video with universities, colleges, and government departments. Because a nation that prepares for aging is a nation that respects its soul. And a student who understands aging will one day reinvent the future. Thank you for joining this transformational journey into the future of aging. This is not just a video series. This is a national mission, a movement to place gerontology at the heart of education, innovation, and humanity. Professor Diaries will continue to serve as a bridge between science and spirituality, between policy and people, between aging and possibility.